Hello everyone and welcome to today's class, and today's title is called Selective Strictness. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. In the event that it is impossible to hold a class, it needs to be done through the university administrators, and make-up class needs to be offered. So use in the event at to describe a situation or action to be taken in a certain case. So, in the event that, let's use like 만약에 at the start. 뭐뭐뭐 할 경우 에는. Alright. This is how we would use in the event that. Let's have a look at our example. In the event that Stefan can't come to work the next day, Anders will take over his duties. 그래서 만약에 다음 주에 스테판이 출근하지 못할 경우 앤더스가 그의 업무를 인계받을 것이다. So, basically we're saying, if Stefan can't come to work, Stefan 출근 못한다면 Anders will take over his duties. Anders 씨는 그 업무를 인계를 받을 거예요. Okay, so to describe a situation or action to be taken in a certain case. Or, in the event that a fire alarm sounds, you should go outside immediately. So, 화재 경보기가 울리면 즉시 밖으로 나가셔야 합니다. That's an interesting one. Many people in Korea don't take the fire alarm seriously. You should take all fire alarms very seriously, because you never know which one is a real fire and which one might be a false fire, or a false alarm, should I say. Okay, let's have another example. In the event, what's the thing that they say on the airplanes? In the event of an emergency, oxygen masks will fall from the what they call the cabinet. So when you're on a plane and then suddenly there is an emergency, maybe very bad turbulence, or the plane is going down, the oxygen masks will fall down and you put them over your head. They use these in very formal matters, in the event of an emergency. You will hear this expression in many formal situations. It's not a casual expression to use. Like, I think that if I was speaking to my friend, I would just simply say, if Stefan can come to work next week, Anders will take over his duties. Or, if the fire alarm sounds, you should go outside immediately. This is more for formal situations, I imagine. Alright, 2번. It's up to professors to decide whether the excused absences will be allowed, but it is very unusual for a professor to deny permission. Use it's up to somebody to with a base verb to express that it is somebody's choice or prerogative to do something. It is often used with verbs such as decide, choose, determine, etc. Be up to somebody. To be up to somebody. 뭐뭐가 할, 결정할 일이다. Example, 의무, 책임, 결정임, etc. So if we look at our example here, advisors can make suggestions, but it is up to you to decide what you will study. So 좋은 자들은 제안을 할 수 있지만 무엇을 공부할지는 당신에게 달려 있다. So people who help you, advisors are people who help you go a certain direction. Like school advisors will say, you're very good at math, so why don't you become an accountant? But at the end of the day, or it is up to you to decide what you want to study. Or it is up to managers to determine which team members will work on each task. So 어떤 팀원이 각 작업을 수행할지 결정하는 것은 관리자들의 몫입니다. So it's up to the managers to determine what tasks you will work on. Okay, now let's move on to the language focus quiz. 1번. In the event that. Remember I said before, in the event that 만약에 뭐뭐 할 경우에는 very formal situations will have this expression. So in the event that, I don't know, an emergency occurs, I will give you my number. So 긴급 상황이 발생하면 제 전화번호를 알려드릴게요. So in the event an emergency happens. Or in the event it is important to Let's go. I'm going to remind everyone. In the event of a fire, it is important to, where should you go, everyone? You should go to the fire exit. Take the fire exit. Don't go down the elevator. 화재 발생 시 비상구를 이용하는 것이 중요합니다. Do not take the elevator, which I've seen many people do. Okay, 3번. It's up to to choose It's up to you to choose your future. It's up to you to choose your future. So 당신의 미래를 선택하는 것은 당신에게 달려 있어요. You choose your own future. It shouldn't be up to make decisions about It shouldn't be up to the employees to make decisions about the business. So 사업에 대한 결정은 직원들의 몫이 되어서는 안 됩니다. At the end of the day, it should be up to the employers, not the employees, to make decisions about a business. Now, let's move on to the further discussion. 1번. What is the policy at your company or school when a family member passes away? How many days off are allowed? 가족 구성원이 사망했을 때 의사 또는 학교의 정책은 무엇입니까? 며칠 동안 휴가가 허용되나요? I'm a freelancer, so I basically choose when I have my time off. The problem is that I don't get paid for the time that I have off. I know in Korea, they give you up to 3 to 5 days, working days. And it also really does depend on which family member. I imagine if it is, let's say, an uncle, that would require less healing than maybe a partner or a parent. However, depending on how close you are to the family member, of course. Usually, let's say a week in total. 2번. In your opinion, should schools and companies start allowing people a day off when their pets die? Why or why not? Well, 당신의 생각에 학교와 회사들은 애완동물이 죽었을 때 사람들이 쉬는 것을 허용해야 할까요? 왜 그런가요? 혹은 왜 그렇지 않은가요? I think so. I think your pet is like your family member, if you really love your pet, of course. And I know plenty of people around me who have pets and they're very old and they are deeply saddened by the thought of losing their pet. And because their pet is treated like a family member, they're going to have the same amount of feelings as if they would maybe lose, let's say, a grandma or a grandpa. So I do think, yes, schools and companies should at least allow a day or so to give the person some time to heal. Because to be honest with you, when a person is working under that much stress and pressure, they're useless anyway. Anyway, that wraps it up for today's class, and I'll see you on the next class.
Grief.
Grief.
Makeup.
Makeup.
Lead up to.
Lead up to.
Duly.
Duly.
Closure.
Closure.
Imply.
Imply.